And almost live from room 115, it's Miss Sanogo!
Chicks and Salsa by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Paulette Bogan. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem.
Salsa!
Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said,
Olé!
Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said,
Quack! Olé! Quack!
The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said,
Olé!
As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. Fiesta! The roosters got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden. But all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, And Mrs. Nuthatcher said,
"Olay!"
Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the roosters ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la!" The end. Have you ever seen a lava lamp before? How did it make you feel while you watched it in motion? Many find the gentle movement and light within the lamp to be calming and peaceful. This week, we are going to create our own version of a lava lamp while learning about science along the way. For this experiment, you will need Alka-Seltzer tablets. You can find them at any convenience or grocery store. A clear container, I used this glass jar, food coloring, vegetable oil, and a cup filled with water. The first step in this experiment is to fill your clear container about 3/4 of the way with vegetable oil. This means, imagine you divide your container into 4 equal parts. You will fill up only 3 of those parts with oil. Next, in your water cup, add about 10 drops of food coloring. I used red as I found that it showed up the best in this experiment. For the third step, you will add some of the water into the container, making sure to leave about 1 to 2 inches of airspace at the top of the bottle. Wait and watch for a few minutes while the oil and water separate. If you remember our second episode, we talked about density. As the oil and water begin to separate, the oil floats to the top of the container while the water sinks to the bottom. This is because water is denser than oil. After you wait for the oil and water to settle, it will look similar to this. Now, you're ready to start some lava lamp magic. Take an Alka-Seltzer tablet and divide it into 4 pieces. Ask an adult for help if you have trouble breaking it using your hands. Then, take 1 or 2 of the pieces and start dropping them into the top of the container. Look closely. What do you observe? So, what exactly is happening here? Well, the Alka-Seltzer tablet reacts with the water to make tiny bubbles of carbon dioxide. These bubbles attach themselves to the blobs of the colored water and cause them to float to the surface. When the bubbles pop, the colored blobs of water sink back to the bottom of the bottle while the carbon dioxide gas escapes into the air. Then, the whole thing starts over until the Alka-Seltzer is used up. Notice that when you throw a whole piece of Alka-Seltzer into the bottle, the bubbles and the fizzing tend to stay in one spot. Breaking up the tablet into several pieces will give you more of a distributed bubbling effect. If you don't have access to Alka-Seltzer tablets, you can try this experiment using vegetable oil, baking soda, and vinegar. The baking soda and vinegar will create a similar chemical reaction as the Alka-Seltzer does with water and form the same carbon dioxide gas bubbles. Now, what's a lava lamp without the lamp part? I tried this experiment again, but this time I turned the lights off. I didn't have enough vegetable oil like I used last time, but it was still good enough to repeat the experiment. This time I used green food coloring. Watch what happens as I repeat the process, but this time I shine the flashlight through the glass as the chemical reaction happens. Pretty cool, right? What else do you observe? Now, it's your turn. Stick around for our science spotlight. Zoe shows us how she created a lava lamp at home and talks about her observations and findings. See you next time.
Today I'm going to show you how to do a lava lamp. Now right here, I already did it once, but this is 1/4 of water and 3/4 of vegetable oil. Now you're only supposed to put in 7 drops of this, but I accidentally put in 12. 6 of blue and 7 of purple. And what you have to use is Alka-Seltzer, because it makes the reaction. As you see, there are bubbles in this one I already did. The Alka-Seltzer did that. So let's see what happens. It's starting to bubble as I put the Alka-Seltzer in. It's actually bubbling more than last time. Because last time we used the same amount, but it bubbled way less. So maybe it's because we split it up into more pieces. Like in here there's 2, but we broke them up into like several pieces in each packet.
So I'm going to show you how I made my experiment, and it went all the way down our zip line. So I took it and I put it in the paper, and then I used the paper clip to keep it. And now, going to send it down. Dad, watch this. She made it.
You did it!
We're using
Do you have a super cool science experiment that you want featured on our show? Send me an email including any videos or pictures of your experiment. Remember to ask an adult for permission first and for help.
Delivery for you.
Must be FedEx. How rude! But I'm not expecting a special package. Let's open it up. What's inside? It's me! What? Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? Who are you and why do you look like me? I'm Taki, your special delivery. No, I'm Taki. You're an imposter. No, I'm Taki. No, I'm Taki. Whatever. I don't have time for this right now. Hey, stop that. That's unprofessional. Okay, while I deal with this, let's take a look at what our viewers found in their surprise boxes. And you, I'm reporting you to Amazon. Last week's Post-it question was, a mysterious package arrives at your front door. You carefully open the box. What's inside?
In my package, there would be a crumpled up map, and that map would lead to a forgotten beach. And on the beach, there would be a wine bottle with a rolled up, another map inside that's rolled up. And that would lead to a mood ring that takes you to Imagination Land. In Imagination Land, whatever you say appears in Imagination Land.
Taki? Why are there two of you? Long story. We're friends now, though. Okay, well, that's great. Can you introduce our Post-it question of the week? Sure. Hey, that's my job. Well, I'm the real Taki. No, I am. No, I am.
No.
This week's Post-it question is, give your favorite book the spotlight. What book have you enjoyed reading lately and why? Do you have an answer to this week's Post-it question? Send your answers to me. Ask an adult for permission. My email address is msanogo@cps.edu. What are you doing, Taki? Oh, watching some videos on TikTaki. TikTaki? I think you mean TikTok. No, I said what I said. Get with the times, Miss Sanogo. It's TikTaki. Well, what kind of videos are on TikTaki? People do all kinds of dances, and other stuff. Want me to teach you some of the dances? Sure. Okay, let's get to it! Warning, the following video will make you laugh uncontrollably. The point of this week's exercise is to remember that you can have fun dancing as silly as you want. What matters is that you are moving and grooving and keeping your heart, mind, and body healthy. Now, let's dance!
Do the taki, 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 do the do the taki, 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 do the taki. A T-Rex, 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 a T-Rex. Pterodactyl, 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 pterodactyl.
Sanogo, my favorite exercise to do is a ninja course, and we have a slackline, a bar, and then we have a pegboard in the basement. I'm going to do the slackline. You boo boo. Okay, bar now. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, so this is the pegboard. We had to come inside because my dad put it up inside. That's tiring. High five, Daddy.
Do you have a super fun exercise or workout activity that you want featured on our show? Ask an adult to help you record your exercise. Then send your videos to msanogo@cps.edu. Taki and I can't wait to sweat it out with you. Why won't you open? Hey, Taki, what are you doing? And what is that? Oh, this is a message in a bottle. Where did you find that? Oh, it's kind of a long story, but, I was on a beach and swimming in the water. So there I was, minding my own business, lying out in the sun to catch some vitamin D, but make sure you wear sunscreen, boys and girls. And then all of a sudden, I decided, it's getting kind of toasty. Think I'm gonna dip my toes in the water. And then, bam! There it was! A message in a bottle! But I need your help opening the jar. And can you also help me read the secret message? Okay, Taki, let's have a look.
Agent Taki, I know your mathematicians discovered that I am at Whale Watch Bay. Meet me at tonight. I'll explain why I went missing. Signed, Agent T-Rex. By the way, is not a real word. You have to solve the code to find where our rendezvous location is.
Meet me at the tonight? That doesn't make any sense. Meet Agent Taki where? Well, there's more. I think it's a secret code that we have to figure out. To uncover the secret location where Agent T-Rex wants to meet Taki tonight, first find the total value of the group of coins in each bag. Then, look for a match of each bag's total value in the boxes below. When you find a match, write down the letter that's on the matching bag.
Mathematicians, I implore you, help me figure out the secret code so that I can meet with Agent T-Rex and find out why he has been missing. And then I can finally complete my mission! Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Last week, our mathematicians had to help Taki solve a measurement problem.
Find the length of this picture frame in inches. Enter your measurement into the password box below.
Do you have a solution for our math problem of the week? Email me your response. And for a bonus challenge, is there more than one way to solve the problem? I can't wait to hear from you.
It's time for Taki the Talking Triceratops time!
Wait, that's too long!
Triple T time!
Yay! Tap, 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 tap. Oh, hello! Well, you caught me behind the scenes making this week's video. Miss Sanogo doesn't really help. Before we jump into my really funny jokes that I know make you laugh and roll all over the floor, we received a very special letter in our mail. Let's take a look.
Dear Miss Sanogo, I think you should add questions for Taki and you and behind the scenes. Here are reasons why. Kids will get questions answered that have never been answered before, like, what is holding the camera? It will make me happy to learn more about the show. You will learn what we think and wonder. Thanks, Clara.
Wow, Clara, thank you so much for your thoughtful and super persuasive essay. I think it's a great idea. Kids, if you have a question about behind the scenes or how the show works, feel free to write a letter or send an email to Miss Sanogo. In the meantime, Clara, let's answer your question. What is holding the camera? Besides my amazing magical powers, we actually use what we call a tripod. You can adjust the size and the height depending on what you're looking at. See? Pretty cool, right? Oh, and you also might be wondering, well, if there's a tripod right here and it's holding that camera, who's filming me right now? That's a secret you'll never know.
Taki, tell them the truth.
Okay, it's Miss Sanogo. Hey. Miss Sanogo, I have another one for you.
Okay, Taki.
Why can't Elsa have a balloon?
I don't know. Why?
Because she'll let it go. Let it go, let it go. Get it? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes?
Dishes who?
Dishes me. Who are you? Oh, here's another good one for you. What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping?
I don't know. A sleepysaurus?
No, that doesn't even make any sense. A dino snore. Get it?